In the 2021-2022 season, the Rebels finished with a disappointing record of 13-19 and went 4-14 in the conference. Head coach Kermit Davis would be entering his 5th season as the head coach on the hot seat after not reaching the NCAA tournament since his first season. There was not much national buzz entering the 2022-2023 season, as the Rebels were picked to finish 9th in the preseason SEC rankings, and it felt like it was a make the tournament or bust for Kermit Davis. As the season tipped off, the Rebels won their first game against Alcorn State. They followed this win with what we can now look back on as a very impressive win against a Florida Atlantic team that reached the Final Four. Ole Miss won their next 2 games, improving to 4-0 going into the ESPN Events Invitational, where they beat Stanford and Siena to advance to the championship game. Playing in their 3rd game in 3 days, they came up short against Oklahoma, 59-55 in a back-and-forth game. After the tournament, the Rebels enjoyed a much-needed 5-day break as they would be playing their first true road game of the season against Memphis. Ole Miss cut the lead to 8 with just under 2 minutes left, but ultimately fell to the Tigers. Ole Miss won 2 of their next 3 games before a 1-point loss at home against Northern Alabama, giving the Lions their first win against an SEC team in program history. It was a historically bad loss for the program and killed any momentum the Rebels could carry into conference play. I believe this was the breaking point in the Rebel season. The Rebels started conference play on a 1-8 slide while also losing guard Deshaun Ruffin, who stepped away from the team just before the Kentucky game. With 3 games left in the season, the Rebels were 2-13 in conference play and tied for last place with LSU. Ole Miss made the move to fire Kermit Davis and have assistant coach Win Case finish the year as interim head coach. In Case's first game, the Rebels beat LSU 82-69. They played 2 future NCAA tournament teams, Texas A&M and Missouri, to finish the regular season. The Rebels fought hard in both games, but lost by just single digits in each contest. South Carolina was the first round matchup in the SEC tournament for the Rebels, and with Amari Abrams' 20 points and 5 threes, the Rebels advanced to play another future NCAA tournament team in Tennessee. The Rebel season came to a close with a 70-55 loss in Nashville. The Rebels finished 12-21 and 13th in the conference, going 3-15. It was without a doubt a disappointing season. I would grade it a D+ at best. With all of that said, this might very well be the most important season in Ole Miss history. Why? Because it led to the hire of 2019 AP National Coach of the Year Chris Beard, who has the capability to turn Ole Miss into a regular NCAA tournament team and a conference powerhouse. What would you grade the Rebel season? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe for everything SEC.